Alright, hello everybody, this is Jen Suika for Surfside Gaming, and I am playing Age of Empires 2, The Age of Kings. This game was probably, in my opinion, one of the best RTS games there was. I'm playing as the Japanese on a random map game. I set the map to explored, but there's still fog of war, so I can't see people. But basically, this game was probably the god and beginning of real RTS games. Basically, you start out with your town center, a couple villagers, that scout cavalry, and my starting resources, which I had a little bit trouble seeing because when I use Fraps to record, it has a little number in the corner, so I can't see my wood stockpile. But yeah, basically this may be slow and it may take a while to do it, but when the fighting starts happening around the feudal castle imperial age, I'll show you, but I'm playing random map game. Basically, the point of this game is to either gather all the holy relics, build a wonder, or destroy all of my opponents. And there are 4 opponents, all on a different team, and most likely once I build a market, one of them will wish to be my ally. Normally it's either going to be the guy next to me on the economy, which I don't have put up, but normally it's either going to be the guy next to me on the economy, the guy way above me, or the guy way below me. But this game, basically, you're playing as the empire, the great empires of the ages, and I chose the Japanese, and we're in the Dark Age, so this game starts right after Rome fell, and it goes up into the Imperial Ages. Basically, it goes from after the Roman Empire fell to the after the 100 Years' War. Basically, that's what the time frame is. Now, I'm doing these Ode to Classics just to show you that, games like this are what made everything we love today. And I can still play this game constantly, even today, just because of it's insanely replayable. The AI always plays differently. It plays the same. You can always try different things. I'm constantly trying different offensive strategies and defensive. I've been going defensive recently. As you can see, I'm playing on a map where I'm on an island. Well, normally my strategy for islands is I fortify the island I'm on. I build walls all the way around it, and then I send out to the minor islands, the little ones that the players aren't on. The players are all on the 5 big islands. But these couple, 3, 4 little islands on the map, I will normally go and colonize. Send a couple villagers, build a little base on there, defend it. Those normally see the most action because the enemy always tries to take it. And while that's happening, I'm clearing out land by, cutting down the trees and mining the gold and getting the resources, putting my stockpile to feed my navy, my army, and my growing civilization, and possibly build a wonder and defend that for, I think it's 200, 500 game years, which, go on as minutes, basically. A little less than minutes, but still. It's like 20 minutes for 200 years or something like that. But, yeah, basically, you're not going to see any fighting yet. I'm sorry about that, but, this is basically a plan that to me, it always keeps me filled up on all my resources. So this will help anybody who's playing this game, may actually get people to get this game, or, it just gives you Ode to the Classics. Now I want to talk about, new things for the channel. So basically, Surfside Gaming is me, Jen Suika, with Lady, aka Havoc Crayshaw, and anybody she brings along. We got Lancer, who is from Bomb Squad Weekly, one of our partners. We got Michael Mayhem, who is one of my buddies who will probably start trying to put up recordings as soon as he can. He has college, so it may take him a little bit. And then there's my buddy John, aka Blue, who will be helping out as soon as he gets a setup and time to do it. And I myself will be getting less and less time as I'm trying to get into the Naval Academy. So I will be recording less later. I'm not, though then again, I'm not putting up much now. I'm going to try to get some more Black Ops in. I recently put in my Black Ops that was a 20-1 on launch. and it's probably one of the best games I'll ever get. But I'll try to get some more good games on there since they got that theater mode and records all your matches. It's easy to play a good game and pick through, find it, and get one of my buddies with a PVR, most likely Lancer, to record it for me. Possibly, I might be doing a dual comm with Fat Paulie on his game room, as well as being in a zombie game with my friends Sonic Boom HD, Cheap Guy, Spider Monkey 2015, and all them, So it just depends on what happens, because I will record stuff as I have fun with it. I'm only going to record what I have fun with. If I don't have fun with something, I'm not going to record it. Like, I can sit here for 5 hours recording Age of Empires, or come in, 10, 20 minutes a day, recording a couple sessions on this same map, and just play the same, scenario over and over and over. This game is very replayable, and it's a thing that, it's like an old board game I love, Axis and Allies. You can play that game for hours, and it stays fun, because you're always thinking, you never know what these other guys are going to do. For all I know, in the feudal age, one of the guys in the islands next to me, his navy will start attacking my civilization or my navy. He'll start sending troops over and attacking me. I may be in war as early as the next age. I may be in war as late as the Imperial Age, who knows? But it's basically you're building your own civilization. You bring in your resources, you conduct trade, you build an army, and right now I'm focusing on resources. Most people will build a hell of a strong militia army led by their little scout cavalry right there, have that scout cavalry constantly moving. I use them as a lookout. Normally, when I'm in a map that I know I'm not surrounded by water or trees, that an enemy can come, I have him as a lookout. He's my warning system. But I see a lot of people who will build a hell of a ton of farms and have like a ton of villagers on the dam. Wood, cutting up the wood and, stockpiling a ton. I've been doing that somewhat, but I don't have my villagers, I don't create as much as them. The computer as well as other players will have, 100 people as villagers and 100 soldiers. I normally like to be able to build a big army and a decent navy. So I spend my time creating and building. So I take my time to bring up resources, and I try not to, pump them out like crazy at the last second. I try to keep my civilization researched. I keep a decent population of villagers. I keep a lot of soldiers for protection. I build a lot of defensive structures. Everything is in my head, goes through my head as I'm playing this. Do I have enough of this? Do I have enough of that? Am I well protected? Am I going to be able to feed everybody? But, so like, I'm building up all these farms now, and I got people going to my forage bushes. I'll be building a few more villagers to get some resources flowing in. I already got my wood flowing in, even though I still can't see it in the gameplay. I know I got a decent bit. Soon I'll have villagers finishing up, my forage bushes, and they'll go out to the hunt deer, and then I'll probably start building a fishing fleet, and they'll go out, and all these little green dots all over the blue, those are fish. So I got plenty of food out there I can get, and when I colonize other islands, I just start munching off their resources. But since I only got about a minute left, I would like to say please like and subscribe to me. I may be newer and inexperienced with this, but I would love to get more subscribers, to grow bigger, and to be able to keep doing this for longer. And as well as I'm hopefully, soon as I can get a new recording device, do a dual comm on some game with Ren's Angels. So, big ups to everybody I've mentioned throughout this video. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for joining up with Surfside. And please subscribe and like. Thank you for doing so if you do. And I will greatly love to see if you guys like this. Please comment. And I will be posting more and more of gameplay as I go. So just comment. And this is Jen Psycha from Serverside Gaming. Game the natural way, people. Have fun.